Hi, my name is Charlie Olson.
Hello, my name is John Duffy.
Welcome to the Environment TV. This is our weekly news show.
In the short time that we have with you right now,
there are more environmental topics than we can cover.
But we would like to touch on topics that are most interest to you.
And it's possible to do that, but only if we have your help.
So, if there's a particular story of interest to you,
contact us.
Or research and write about it.
Or Skype. Or send us an audio news report from wherever you are.
We hope to shed some light on many environmental issues.
And hope that you can join us.
So
please, sit back now and watch this week's weekly news show.
Thank you. Welcome to the Environment TV Weekly News. In a recent interview with Antoine of the Charlotte Environmental Action Group, we spoke about their recent protest against Duke Energy. They called it, "Duke Energy, stop acting like toddlers and clean up your mess."
My name is Antoine James, and I'm a part of Charlotte Environmental Action. And pretty much, we were sitting in a group one day. We have not monthly meetings, but weekly meetings on Wednesdays at 7. And one particular meeting, one of the members brought up the fact that a lot of the news agencies are reporting that Duke Energy are not taking responsibility and, making reference to them acting like children and stuff like that. So the idea popped in his head, maybe we should do an action based around Duke Energy, really acting like children, and we dress up as toddlers. So, we bounced the ideas back and forth for a while until we finally got one that, everybody felt comfortable with. So what we did, we had an art build at one of our other members' house, Jimmy. That's usually that's like headquarters for art builds and stuff like that. So we went out there and did our thing. We got diapers and bibs and pacifiers and stuff like that. And we still didn't have what we were going to do for the day down packed. So the following meeting, we got together for a regular meeting, and everybody pitched in ideas on how the day was going to actually look. So we decided what we would do is the people who, we had 4 designated people who were going to be the official babies. And then if anybody else came, they could be extra babies or whatnot. So the 4 designated people, they decided to come up with, different scripts because we were all sectioned off. I was North Carolina legislature. Justin Miller was, what was Justin? North Carolina. He might have been House or Senate. Jimmy was Duke Energy itself, and one of the new members, Danielle, she was Diener, and Diener is the Department of Environmental something that's funded through tax dollars. So what we did was we all had our little scripts out, and then we made them up. The night before. And we went out there, and everybody sat down in a circle like we were in the playpen and had little toys and stuff like that. And Justin started us off with reading his script and talking about, things that people should be aware of. And it went around the circle. So Danielle went, then Jimmy went, then I went. And then Kathy Sparrow, she gave the formal address to the media of taking the heed to that the water quality is getting bad in Charlotte, and babies and future generations are feeding off this water supply, and somebody needs to take some type of action, because the whole issue of it all is the fact that Duke Energy has these coal ash ponds, and they're not taking responsibility of cleaning them up, and they also try to pass the cost on to ratepayers after they've already received rate hike approval from other instances that they've had in the past. So it's kind of like they're double taxing us. It's we've already been taxed in one way, and then this happens, which is their fault, and they want to tax us again. So all that was a combination of why we wanted to try to call them out, and they pretty much say, stop acting like a toddler and clean up your coal ash.
What were the people saying as they walked by the protest? Did you get a chance to talk with them?
Well, a lot of people walking by and they weren't really too pleased that us being in front of the building. And some people they understood exactly what we were saying because, as everyone knows, Charlotte is off of pretty much like one water source, and it's not only feeding Charlotte, but it's feeding like outside areas as well. So if that water source gets compromised, then we're not gonna have anything to drink. And the whole thing of it, the fact of the matter is, Duke Energy cannot create water. It doesn't matter how many billions they make, they cannot create water. And we need to be taking that into account because Charlotte is a city that is on the move, and we're talking about bringing more and more residents here. And it's just not going to be conducive for anybody if we can't have any water to drink.
Has Duke Energy done their job with the Dan River? Have they cleaned up the mess?
The Dan River, Duke had happily told the public that they have cleaned it up 7%. And, 7% out of 100% is nothing. So pretty much they haven't done anything, and the rest of the 93% is still sitting in the water, and people still drinking the water. They've even gone ahead and told the people that they could go back and drink the water. The water's fine, but yeah, there's still all this coal ashes in the water. So my thoughts are that eventually, like, people are going to continue to be sick, and it's going to, people going to continue to see health problems because they have not done what they were supposed to do. And another thing that people need to realize, Duke Energy on their website, if you go to their website, the mission statement, they talk about responsibility and accountability, and they should be responsible for whatever mistakes that they make and things of that nature. They wrote those words themselves, and they're not even following up to their own words that they've written. And you got a governor and city politicians that would rather coddle Duke Energy than hold them accountable. And we vote those people into office, so we're standing in their faces like, who are you going to be accountable to? Us, the voter, or Duke Energy, the corporation?
How many coal ash ponds does Duke Energy have in North Carolina?
It's a lot of coal ash ponds across North Carolina, and we've even seen a lot of these areas where the coal ash ponds, that the communities around them, the people are actually really getting sick. Like that, it's various cancers, respiratory illnesses, all kinds of things that are happening in the concentrated areas where these coal plants and coal ash ponds exist. And in Charlotte, in particular, Duke Energy has not only pushed coal ash in the ponds, but they've received permits for companies to dump boiler slag, cleaning solvents, laboratory waste. So not only is our ponds full of coal ash, it's full of other toxins that we have no idea what's going to happen when these things are like sitting there on top of each other, day after day, what the possibilities are. Now, not only that, it's right near our water table, and Duke Energy is claiming that, it's not going there where the water is, but unfortunately, water doesn't go in a particular direction. It goes horizontally, and that's in the direction. So that's one of the things that we keep on trying to let city leaders know, that we need to really take some type of action and not just depend on Duke Energy to write the script for us.
Duke Energy has a coal ash pond on Mountain Island Lake, right above Charlotte's drinking water.
It's Mountain Island Lake. Duke Energy has pretty much been able to get, I guess, in the ears of the right people, and they're reassuring them that it's not as big as a problem as it is, and we know that it is a problem. We've talked to the Catawba Riverkeeper. He's done a presentation to City Council.
Catawba Riverkeepers have said that the coal ash pond owned by Duke Energy on Mountain Island Lake is leaking.
Yeah, it's leaking. Yeah, they're saying, and it's like gallons and gallons a day, like more than. I'm pretty sure it's like more than 100 gallons a day, more than 100 gallons a day that's leaking into our water supply. So, and they're saying that they're doing testing on the water, and they're not really finding things that are detrimental to life. But I mean, I just don't see how that's possible.
This is Ken Gale for Environment TV Weekly News. When the air or water are clean, thank an environmentalist. If not, become one. Enough said.